tonight now. Not that I'm complaining, but the last couple of issues that they were predicting haven't happened. We were supposed to get like a snowstorm or an ice storm Saturday into Sunday, I think we never got. And then today, like this morning, it was supposed to be bad. And now they're saying tonight into tomorrow, and then tomorrow goes up to like 45. Now they're saying something about Thursday. As long as I can make it to the doctor and back, because I want to talk about my weight. I want to make sure everything's okay, but I want to talk about my weight. Where are we? We are at FIA for general. We got money coming in. Finances should be improving pretty dramatically from now right into the spring. Soulmate connection on the horizon too, if you're not with anyone right now. Sagittarius comes in. The ability to manifest new opportunities, especially around money, being well respected at work, maybe even starting a new business or a side business. Anxiety moves into the past. Love looks pretty promising too. Fire signs, more than one. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but then there's also a Sagittarius, if you're not with anyone right now. Sandy, financial. Maybe feeling like your finances are a little bit stuck, but that should change soon because you've got a new business opportunity or a new way of bringing in more money. Could be slow and steady wins the race, but you do have happiness coming out over your finances. Disappointment around finances moves into the past pretty quickly. Adriana, how will my presentation go today? How will presentations go today? Don't overthink things. They should be fine. You got a new beginning. Your ambition shows through. It seems like you do very well. This would be money coming in. Now, I don't know if these presentations are to make the company money or to make you money, but whatever it is, it's positive. If you're feeling like a little nervous, the nerves should dissipate pretty quickly. You got happiness coming in. Sepia general. Intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. Virgo comes in of significance. Old wounds and tower moments seem to move into the past, and you may be a little bit more excited for the future, or you may be feeling a little bit like you got more hope for the future. Somebody from your past may return, and you could have an argument with somebody around you. I don't think it's the person from your past that you have an argument with. It could be. Life seems to be moving forward pretty quickly. Possibly going back to school, learning a new area of study. That even could be on-the-job training. Intuition is heightened. Libra comes in. Also looks like you may hear from somebody out of the blue who you didn't think you'd hear from. Could have a new romantic option coming in that may be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and happiness comes out over your life. Even though it may be feeling slow and steady, there's hope for the future. Or you may start to feel a little bit more optimistic for the future. Jakaya, what can I expect in love? General messages. Okay, what's going on in love? Okay, listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened, so if something isn't sitting right with you, don't be afraid to question it. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, and cutting through bullshit will serve you well. Got communication coming in out of the clear blue sky. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Libra that comes in. You also have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children. You have a Taurus and Virgo here too. If you're not with anyone right now, you could have options. It looks like you're moving forward to greener pastures. Your love life should be improving. Bridget, what does Spirit want me to know? Let's do Spirit cards. Three of Water, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. Renewal, Archangel Jeremiel, review and reevaluate, a favorable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. Ego, Archangel Jophiel, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. You've got two angels around you, Jeremiel and Jophiel. Sepia, career 9 to 5. You should have new opportunities that come in that bring in more money and make you feel like you're moving on to greener pastures. Good karma and the hard work you've put into your career should come back to you in the next job opportunity or the next job that you take. You could have more than one opportunity on the horizon. You might have some choices with the Seven of Cups. It also looks like there's growth and transformation coming to your career, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Cause for celebration comes in, and you're prepared to move forward. I think you're going to have a couple of opportunities coming in, and you may have to make a decision between one and the other. Or, yeah. I'm going to say that there's going to be at least 2 offers that come in. There could be more. Adriana, love. You have new energy coming in. You got a Capricorn, you have a Taurus, you have a wish, put it out into the universe, intuition is heightened, and you have a soulmate coming in. This may be someone who you haven't met yet, and you may have some choices, and you may be prepared to explore your options. Somebody may bring in an offer that would be hard to turn down. Feeling like the world is at your feet, a Virgo shows up as well. Could have some new energy coming in. Not a bad thing. Sepia, love. Feeling weighed down by the weight of the world is going to move into the past, and things should start to move forward quickly. It may not, things may not move forward quickly immediately, but when they start to move forward, it happens fast. Feeling prepared, and you have the ability to manifest new opportunities as far as love goes. Anxiety is moving into the past. A Libra should be coming in that doesn't hold himself back, and there could be success around that potential. It also looks like you may be feeling fed up and sick and tired of the whole love thing. And if you almost feel like, hey, I'm giving up on all this bullshit, that's when all these opportunities start to come in. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Then on top of that, you have a Scorpio. Soulmate connection comes in, and then you also have a Sagittarius coming in. Who knows, maybe once you throw the towel in and you give up, that's when all these opportunities appear. Sepia, how will my medical procedure go tomorrow? Should go okay. You got the Magician. You may be feeling anxious about it. I mean, most people feel anxious when they have to have, I mean, I get anxious when I just have to go to the doctor, let alone procedures. I think it should be fine. Yeah, you got good karma too. Justice, yeah. I think it'll be Mustafa, don't see it. Eric, okay, Saturday morning. Does he know yet? Does he know yet? Good. He's got regret around this situation already. Imagine how it's going to be in a week from now when it really sinks in. Good. That's what he deserves. April, general, what's coming? Intuition is heightened and you've got growth and transformation coming to you as a person or to your life in general. You're heading towards all 10 cups being full. May not be there yet, but you could be putting in a whole lot of time working on a creative project that pays off. Happiness comes in, intuition is heightened, and money comes in. So it could be money from a creative project, or they could be two different situations. It does look like you're maybe either putting money aside for something, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, but feeling a little bit more financially secure, which helps you to feel a little bit more prepared for the future. Mustafa, will my parents and the woman that I'm thinking of believe I spent the allowance that I was given on eating out if I show my parents receipts from local restaurants that don't have debit card numbers printed on them? Yes, they will. They're going to believe you. That's really funny. Ronnie, spiritual this week. This week you may be kind of holding yourself back spiritually. You may be a little bit apprehensive of what's going to come next. I don't think anything bad is going to happen. I actually think that balance comes in and you're learning how to deal a little bit more with shutting down certain senses as you need to. You could have a premonition this week. Premonition of some type. Mustafa, general this week around school. Listen to your intuition. You're earning a lot of respect and how you got happiness coming in. Earning respect, putting in good effort, no longer holding yourself back, impresses important people, and things move forward. I think that you'll be fine this week when it comes to school. Emerald, love reading from me and Christos. Well, there is a nice connection here. And it does look like at some point you may feel like things are moving forward, but I'm not 100% sure that the two of you are on the same page. I don't see a lot of love here. There is there's interest, there's things, you know, feeling like things are moving forward. Things can move forward, but there's a little sharp energy around the relationship itself. I'm not 100% sure the two of you are on the same page, and I'm not seeing any love here. I'm not seeing a commitment either. So if you're interested in that, you may have to have a conversation with him about it, because I just don't think the two of you are in the same place right now. Red, had an aha moment with CK. What's his energy? His energy is undecided and as if he's got choices. He feels undecided and like he's got to make a choice. A little bit upside down, too. He may be feeling a little bit uprooted. Mustafa, will I pass my economics exam Wednesday? Will I pass my economics exam Wednesday? Yes, I think you will pass it. Creative, general family. Well, it looks like there's growth and transformation happening for the better around you and your family. You guys may be reconnecting or spending time together. The relationships between you and your family seem to deepen or improve. It also looks like listening to your intuition is suggested when dealing with family members, and knowing when to pull your energy back rather than like go full force. You know, like if you don't agree with somebody about something, pulling your energy back and taking a minute before you have an argument is suggested. Coming in, buddy? Want to come in? Yeah, let me make some room for you. Hold on. Hold on. We'll make a little room for you. Make a little room for my boy. Okay. There's a spot right there for you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Over there in the corner. There you go. Good boy. You need me to move? Oh, that's perfect. Oh, did you bang your head? Did you bang your head? Silly guy. You silly guy. All right. You put your head down on me. You can put your head down on me. You comfortable? I felt bad last night. I think he was in pain from the fall he took. So I gave him a painkiller. Seems to be better today. I just hate to see him in pain. He didn't want to, like he went, I took him out last night and then he went into the living room. He didn't want to come in my bedroom and that made me really nervous. But then he came in, like I was laying down for a few minutes and then all of a sudden he came back in. So I think he's okay. He ate a whole lot and he even took Avery's bread from her. So I think he's fine. Right? But I worry about you because you're my guy. My favorite guy. Dylan Dog. My baby. Sepia, how long before the new offers come for work? So annoying. It's so annoying when you're waiting for things to happen. My brother got laid off last November. Like not this November that just passed, the one before. And I had my cards done. And I, you know, she said something like, oh, your brother's worried about something. Like, yeah, well, he just got laid off. And she was like, oh, he'll get a job in no time. You know, he's going to get another job. I'm not worried. It looks like within the next 7 weeks, you should have plenty of opportunities coming in. So, you know, that's what I said to him. I'm like, oh, she says that you're going to get a job in no time. No big deal. That was November. He didn't get a job. I think he was hired at the end of September of this year that just passed. And I don't think he started until October. And everyone's always like, oh, if you're an accountant, there's always work. But between the pandemic and everything else, he didn't get anything until, I think he started the beginning of October. Because that's when I had to have the babysitter. I had to hire a babysitter. He was babysitting because he was home. So it's very frustrating. But there should be opportunities coming in. And he, like, what really was so aggravating with him is that his job, not that it's far, but it was like a 40-minute ride. And he had been going on interviews, and there was a place literally a mile away from his house. And he had gone through, you know, they make you go through 19 interviews. He went through like 3 or 4 interviews, and he really thought they were going to hire him, and then the pandemic hit, and he never heard from them again. Who knows if they never opened? Who knows what went on, but that was a real bummer. But anyway, he got something, finally. Ashley, Josh the Virgo's current feelings towards me. He's got feelings. Yeah, he thinks that you're interesting, kind, caring, unique, creative. He's intrigued. Things could move forward, but I don't see a love connection as far as like a committed relationship or soulmate connection right now. It's not showing up, but it does look like he would be interested in at least giving it a chance or getting to know you better or letting things move forward in their own natural way. Got the Knight of Cups, which there should be enough interest there for things to move forward. Ashley, what's coming for me in the next 2 weeks? Life changes for the better quickly. You may be feeling a little bit more ambitious around a work or school endeavor. Somebody from your past could be returning, and you might have to make a decision when it comes to financial something or other. Like there may be something that you feel stressed out about financially. You make a decision to, I don't know, refinance, put money aside for something. Whatever it is, it doesn't look like it's a big deal, but it does alleviate stress around money. Success comes in around a money endeavor in the next 2 weeks. Ashley, what's coming towards me next in love? You might have choices. Be careful that you don't find yourself in a situation where you're in a third party with this card. Three of Cups in reverse can indicate that there's a third party situation on the horizon. Seven of Cups, you could have choices. Life changes for the better for you quickly, and Aries comes in. It also looks like you have success around love when you listen to your intuition. Something spontaneous, adventurous comes in out of the blue, starting a new journey, and communication should pick up. But there's more than one person here. Capricorn, you got a Capricorn coming in, an Aries coming in, and the Magician, which is the ability to manifest new opportunities. April, general with Spencer and I. Communication could pick up out of the blue, and you may feel relief around the situation. Like you don't have to put in all that much effort, and things just kind of fall into place. Six of Pentacles, two people that put in equal and get out equal. Things can move forward nicely with the Knight of Cups. I would take it one day at a time, but it looks like you're on the right path. It looks like things move forward, and you should be seeing each other pretty soon. Neither one of you seems to be holding back. Mustafa, will I successfully conquer and be successful in finishing all the schoolwork that I need to get done this week? This week is important. Okay, let's see. Yes, if you focus, you'll get everything done that you need to. It's not an issue. If you put your mind to it, you have no trouble getting stuff done. Emerald, will Chris come towards me to reconcile? It's not happening anytime soon. Two of Cups is in reverse. There's burden around this situation. I don't see reconciliation, not with the Two of Cups in reverse, not right now. Could take some time. I wouldn't wait around for it, let's put it that way. Not with the Two of Cups in reverse. UAF Spirit. Two of Fire, you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. You've got the Wheel, Archangel Michael. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. The Sun, Archangel Uriel. A happy outcome. Brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Swarte, what advice do I need in order to grow? Okay, let's see. This is a good one. So when you step into your own strength and you become more confident when you listen to your own intuition is strong, so don't doubt yourself. That brings in growth and transformation to you as a person. Moving past that, letting go of anger, negativity, and people that no longer serve you or that weigh you down, that moves into the past, and new opportunities come in which help you grow. Starting a new journey with a new spiritual practice of some type too may also be beneficial in your own growth. Ronnie, this week. Somebody from your past returns. No longer holding yourself back, and there could be regret or negativity. You may be, I don't know, maybe it has something to do with the person from the past. Maybe they come back feeling regretful or expressing negativity, or that they, I don't know, wish things had been different. Who the hell knows what kind of a song and dance you might get. No longer holding yourself back. You're stepping into your own strength, and you also have some growth and transformation coming in around you. Got a Leo and a Scorpio coming in that may be of significance. A little bit of ambition around a side business or a side project, and life starts to change for the better for you quickly. Anyway, I get the call from the job apps today. Okay. Yes, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. So you should hear from somebody today, and right through this week. You should be getting calls all week. Life changes for the better quickly. Maybe going back to school, learning a new area of study. It also could be on-the-job training, and this could be balance comes back to your life. Being focused on getting a new job, it's going to happen for you pretty quickly. And you may have more than one opportunity. Not holding yourself back. You're going to take the opportunities, which is good. Emin. Updates on my love life. Who's coming in? Who's having a love interest in me? You have a Capricorn coming in that's going to be looking for a committed relationship. It also looks like an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and your love life seems to change for the better for you quickly. Is any of F or P having fantasizing thoughts around me? I've been picking up on weird energy. Okay, let's see. I don't think so. No. No. Jakaya. What urgent messages do I need to hear? Listen to your intuition. Listening to your intuition will avoid disappointment when it comes to love. Definitely. Ronnie, is my ex-friend Toya still going to contact me, and when? Yes, she will. And when? It might be sometime early summer. Soleil, what can I expect when I return to work today? You may pick up some sharp energy or a little bit of tension, but it's not bad. It's not bad. For the most part, you may be feeling respected. So, there may be like a little tension in the air, though. A little bit of tension, but then feeling respected or feeling balanced. So I work at the Judson Center for the rest of the week. feeling like balance has come back to work, feeling stable, feeling like things may be even moving forward, and you're not holding yourself back. I think work is okay this week. Christiana, why doesn't Ivan trust me? Does he think that I'm talking to other people or I'm intimidating? Okay. Does he think that I'm talking to other people? He may think that you're talking to other people. I don't think he thinks that you're intimidating. No. He also may have trust issues in himself. So he may have been betrayed before. That could be something that's being reflected back. Like, you know, I mean, it just happens to us. We tend to bring the past along with us. So if somebody betrayed him, he may be kind of putting that on you because he's been betrayed before. So, like, other than work, generally the rest of my week. Rest of the week doesn't look too exciting. It looks like slow and steady wins the race. You may be spending time with a Virgo, or you could be talking to a Virgo. Also looks like there may be a fire sign around you, but it doesn't look like anything too exciting. There's work. There's possibly putting in effort into a side creative project. And your ambition comes back around whatever it is that you've been putting effort into. So if you've been working on something like a creative project that you kind of set aside, you might go back to it this week, and you may be feeling ambitious or wanting to get it done. But otherwise, there's not all that much excitement happening this week. It looks like it's an average week. Emin, will I receive an apology from the Taurus? He hurt me in the last conversation. Okay, let's see. I'm not seeing an apology coming in from this guy. No, I don't think so. Would he like the idea of having a talk with me? I don't see a conversation coming in right now. No, I don't think that, no, I don't think it's going to happen. Not now, anyway. Tiffany, love reading. You have a soulmate connection and the love cup full on the horizon. When you make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, you may need to have a little bit of patience, but your love life is going to take off. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have a Pisces that comes in. Pisces may come in as a very good match that's very stable, grounded, and has money. Cause for celebration comes in around love. You walking away from things that aren't working, bringing new opportunities, and a soulmate shows up, and you're feeling very prepared for it. You might be making that kind of decision, you know, like, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. I'm moving forward with my life. Virgo. Why is the Cancer man coming in? And career messages. All right, I don't know who the Cancer man is. I don't really know what you mean by that. Why is the Cancer man coming? Who's the Cancer man? Let me do career messages. You may be going back to school or learning a new area of study. If you decide to go back to school, it will push your career forward. It does look like you have a wish around career, and it looks like you have feeling grounded, stable, or establishing business connections that are grounded, stable, long-term, and bring in money. Out of the clear blue sky, you could get a new business opportunity or a new job opportunity that makes you feel, you know, maybe something that you can do on the side that brings in extra money. Right, I don't know who this Cancer man is. Or why, like it's a weird question. Like, why is this Cancer man coming in? who is the Cancer and how do you know he's coming in? Do you know what I'm saying? But the cards indicate it's money related. Maybe it's a business partner. Maybe it's the guy that offers you a business opportunity. Shante, general love. If you're not with anyone right now, you got a couple of opportunities coming in. But regardless of whether you're with somebody or not, your love life is going to improve. It looks like you have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have a Cancer, you have a Pisces, you have a Leo. You have the love cup full. Disappointment around love is moving into the past as you start to explore new opportunities. That's if you're single. If you're with someone, current relationship moves forward when you listen to your intuition. Current relationship strengthens when you listen to your intuition. You give me kisses? Yeah? Good boy. You're a good boy. Liz, does the Libra care more about Eve than me? Once again, I get this question all the time. I can't weigh how much somebody cares. There's no way to measure how much, you know, like, do I love Dylan more than Avery? Like, how do you measure that? Like, there's no way to measure it. The only thing that I can tell you is when you're in competition with somebody else, the energy around competing with somebody else brings you down. So if you're looking at Eve, you're automatically beneath her because you're seeing her as some sort of a threat. And if you weren't seeing her as a threat, you wouldn't be asking the question. She threatens you in some way. That's why it's being asked. And the energy of competing with other people or needing to be picked or chosen will never, it devalues you. It devalues your energy and it brings you down. So on an energetic level, if you feel like you're competing with Eve, Eve wins. It's just the way it works. It's like the person that's like, pick me, choose me. I like you. I'm better. I'm going to give you more. I mean, I'm going to, make you dinner every night. I'm better. Me. That person doesn't get chosen. That person builds up a lot of resistance and gets pushed aside. So if you feel like this Eve is getting more attention than you, she's getting more attention than you because you're conscious of it. And that's what you're putting out there. So I would change the way you think about that. And I get that question all the time, and there's no way to measure care. There's no way to measure love. There's no way to, there's no way to measure it. People tend to want what they can't have. That's just the way life is. We want what we can't have. Things that we can have, we usually don't want and we disregard. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. So if she's getting more attention than you, it's because she gives him less attention and he craves more of it. So that's, and now you can pull the energy back and you can change it, but you have to, the problem is that people get into this mindset of, okay, well, I haven't texted him in 3 days. Has he noticed? It's like right there, the energy is like, well, come on. And it's, the energy hasn't changed. You don't have to reach out to somebody to be in their energy. So you have to like disconnect completely, which isn't hard to do, but at the same time, it can be. It can be, because if someone's on your mind, how do you get them out of your mind? You have to get busy doing something else. And you have to get busy doing other things or being with other people so that you can focus on something else and not the person you want the attention from. Liz, general for the week. Intuition is heightened and you have a wish, so put that out into the universe. You may be feeling undecided about something. You may be feeling unsuccessful about something. Watch out that you don't find yourself getting caught up in a third-party situation. You feel like you made it to the top of the mountain and you can exhale around a work, business, or school opportunity that comes in that could change things for the better for you quickly. You might have a new romantic interest on the horizon. Could be a Gemini or a Virgo that's coming in. Soleil, general for the rest of February. Being guided by the divine. You may have choices and decisions that you have to make, and you may be undecided about that kind of stuff. It could be business related. Looks like you have a wish, put it out into the universe, and your persistence around a business or job opportunity or job situation, whatever it is, pays off, and the wish is granted. It looks like your intuition is definitely heightened, so listen to it, and you have ambition coming in around a side business or a side project. 888, free yourself, 88. What can I expect this week for love? Regret and negativity moves into the past. Listening to your intuition brings in growth and transformation around a love connection. If you're not with anyone right now, a Scorpio and a Cancer both show up. If you are with someone right now, growth and transformation comes to your current relationship and it starts to move forward pretty quickly. Not with anyone, you have a wish, put it out into the universe, and Aquarius could also show up. It also looks like you have some good luck coming in this week when it comes to love. So if you're not with anyone, I would just be open to, hey, let the universe send me whoever they're going to send me, and I'll explore my options. Inez, what's coming towards me and E in love? I don't know where you guys are, but you could have a tower moment on the horizon. After the tower moment, somebody is perseverant at either getting the relationship fixed or seeing things grow and transform. So the tower moment wouldn't be a destruction. Like, it may be a moment that you have to happen, that has to happen in order for the situation to move forward. And you would both be prepared for things to move forward. I don't know. It does look like at some point you may turn around and walk away from this person because you could feel like they treat you unfairly. Christiana, is there anything that I can do to help him trust me more? Like, will he slowly come out of that with me? You can't do anything, no. I mean, the only thing that you can do really is be honest, you know, and do what you say what you mean, and follow through with it. But if he has issues regarding trust, it's one of two things, and it may be a combination of both. He's been hurt in the past, and he doesn't want to get hurt again, or he's not trustworthy. And he's projecting his feelings on you. He may know that he can't trust himself, so he imagines that everybody else is just like him, which isn't true, but we tend to do that to people. You know, like, we tend to feel like, well, I would never do that, so we imagine that the other person would never do it either. But that's not true. So it's one of two things. There's nothing that you can do. There is nothing that any of us can do to change or fix somebody else. The only person we can change or fix is ourselves. That's it. There's nothing. And the more that we focus on trying to fix other people, the worse it is, because you're not responsible for that. You're only responsible for yourself. And unfortunately, the more that you try, the worse it's going to be. You know, it's like getting to the point where you're comfortable enough with yourself, comfortable enough with being alone, comfortable enough to not try to manipulate or coerce anyone, and just let things happen the way they happen. Like, you can't convince somebody to trust you. There's nothing that you can do. You can be honest, but if somebody doesn't believe you, you know, to me, the worst thing, I think, is when you're in a relationship with someone and they always think that you're doing something wrong, and they're always looking for something. That speaks more about what's going on with them, because people that think that way are usually the ones that are doing it. But if his situation is because he's been hurt in the past, he's got to get over it. Like, that's it. And there's nothing. No, you can't do anything. Nope. April. Will I be able to lose 3 to 4 kg by the end of March if I continue like this? Okay, I don't know how much kg is compared to pounds, but Let's see. Yeah, I think you will be able to. Yep. Fucking weight loss. I gotta tell you, even though I haven't really lost any weight, I feel so much less bloated doing the keto diet. Last night, after I got off the live stream, it was like 5:15. I tested my ketone levels and they were way up. They were really high. So I was like, oh, that's good. Maybe some weight's gonna come off. I weighed myself this morning, 163.5. I'm not really losing any weight. And that was after a workout because I forgot to weigh myself before, but whatever. But then what I found to be funny is that this morning I woke up and the ketones were way down. And I would think that they would go up overnight because last I ate yesterday was 6 o'clock. So I would think that the ketones would be up in the morning, but they weren't. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to ask the doctor when I go today, see if she's got anything to suggest, but it's so frustrating. I mean, and I'm not really hungry either. So this is definitely a diet that once you get into it, it's pretty easy to stay on it because you just don't really have much interest in food. But I'm not really losing any weight either. 163.5. I mean, I feel like I just have 3.5 pounds to get underneath the 160 mark. And then I think I'm going to feel like a big relief once I get underneath that. April, one for Mel and one for Zara. Okay. Mustafa. How would my parents and siblings think and feel if from now on I exhibited more Scorpio qualities, became very street smart, a very intelligent liar, subtly controlling, and taught my sister to be the same? They would have mixed emotions about that. And I don't blame them. I mean, it would definitely be good for you and your sister both to be more street smart. That's just good for everybody. You know what I mean? I find like I'm not street smart. And I feel like that can really get you places, being street smart. So I think that that's positive. But I don't know how they're going to feel about you lying. And I don't know how they're going to feel about you being controlling. Like that, they may not like that part. The street smart thing, though, is if you don't have somebody's birth time, then there's no way to tell what their ascendant is. You need to know their birth time. There's no other way to find out. Love. Could be presented with an opportunity that may be hard to turn down. Got an Aries coming in. They could be presenting that opportunity. You may be laying down the law, cutting through bullshit around anyone that may be trying to bullshit you. Somebody from your past could return with a love offer. And it also looks like you have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you have a Leo and an Aquarius coming in. But you really may be making a choice to cut out people, places, and things that no longer work for you. Listening to your intuition, growth and transformation comes to your love life with long-term possibilities with the Four of Wands. Lose love, reconciliation with Christos. I don't see it happening right away. At some point, communication does pick up and there is opportunity for reconciliation. I just don't think it happens before like the end of the spring. It may be a little bit down the road. spiritual awakening next 7 days. You may be feeling disappointed. There's something may happen that you feel is disappointing. But love looks good. Connecting with a soulmate connection or a soulmate relationship. Could be with a Capricorn if the love cup is full. It also looks like you may be making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Life changes for the better quickly, and you got some money coming in. MEAC 503, general finances for the rest of February and March. You've got the ability to manifest new opportunities to bring money in. The hard work that you've put into something is coming back to you, and I think that finances are going to improve between now and then. You've got the world at your feet, and you have money headed your way. Soleil love. You may be feeling disappointed in love with love right now. You may feel like the love has run out, but things should change for the better for you quickly. You got a new love connection that comes in. That could be you got an Aquarius coming in, but there's growth, transformation happening around your love life. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Out of the clear blue sky, you could meet this Aquarius. There's also a Leo here and then another fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You all right, Dylan? It's not a lot of room in here. Good boy. Oh, the pineapple light, it's around here somewhere. This shelf was in a really bad place because I kept knocking everything over. So I had to move the shelf. I haven't put it, it's over there. I gotta move the shelf. You comfortable, Dylan? Oh, my guy. Where is the pineapple? It must be over here. I don't know where it is right now, but it's around. Nav. Ammon's next actions towards me from now until March. He may be coming up a little bit stuck. Communication does come in, though. There is communication, but you may not feel like things are moving forward as fast as you want them to around the situation with him. You may also be feeling kind of maybe a little bit bored, or the 10 of Swords is usually like a hurt or a wound, but it might not be that. It may be that you just feel like things are a little stagnant, or they're not moving forward the way you want them to. I don't think it's a wound or a hurt. not going to go back up that far because I think I got through a lot of people. How about MJ? What's the reason that my ex Brandon is spying on me? What does he want from me? We haven't talked since August. Well, people spy. People are nosy. They want to know what's going on in everybody's life. So that's just what people do. He wants to know what's going on in your life. I mean, I'm not seeing a reconnection between you and him right now. Although at some point you might decide that you want to do that. That's fine. The opportunity may be presented at some point. He just wants to know what's going on. He's nosy. See, that's the thing. And that's why when people are always asking about social media, it aggravates me only because people spy. And it doesn't really always mean anything. I'm not saying this in your situation, but I'm saying like, if you ask like who's spying on me, everybody's spying on you, but people put stuff up because they want people to see it. So it's like you put something up and then he sees it and then you want to know why he saw it. I'm not talking about you, I'm just saying in general. So it's very hard to read cards around that because like the people that are stalking you the most are probably people that you would never even think of because they're just nosy. They're just nosy people. And the people that care the most, like here's an example. I'm incredibly sensitive. And when I love very deep. So if I'm hurt by something, I physically cannot go and look at somebody's page because it'll make me physically sick. Like I won't be able to eat. I will cry. It'll make me throw up. That's how I am. So I'm not stalking people because I don't want to feel like that. Doesn't mean it's not because I don't care. It's not because I don't love them. It's not because I've moved on. It's because I don't want to make myself physically sick. And I went through that about 10 years ago where I like saw something that made me so physically ill that I was like, I can't look, I can't understand how people can look at stuff like that or how people do stalk. And I'll get people that will email me things like, you know, oh, this is his new girlfriend. What do you think of her? And I'm like, why are you even looking at it? Because does it make you feel better if you think she's prettier than you? Does it make you feel better if you think she's uglier than you? Does anything around the situation make you feel better to analyze what this person looks like? Because to me, nothing would make me feel better. But that's me personally. So it's very hard to get into why people stalk. Most people are just fucking nosy. That's just what it is. My sister-in-law, I'm not even kidding you. You could say John Doe and she'll be on the thing and she'll be like, oh, he's had 3 mortgages. He owns a Ford Bronco. He's got 17 jobs. He's got 2 illegitimate children and he's been divorced 4 times. And you're like, how do you know that? She wants to know. So that's why she does it. So me, I could give a shit less. I'm like, I got enough trouble in my own life. I don't need to read anybody else's shit. But people thrive on that stuff. So yeah, people stalk. That's what they do. But if you're putting stuff up there, then you're putting stuff up there because you want to be stalked. Otherwise, why else? You know, or you want people to see it, not that you want to be stalked. So, you know, it's hard to get into, like, when people ask questions like, what did he think of the picture? First of all, you don't even know if he saw the picture. You don't even know if he saw the picture that you're thinking about. And what did he think about it? It's a picture. Now, what's the picture of? See, that's another thing. Is the picture of you half naked? You know, is the picture of, you know, his favorite sports car? You know what I mean? So it's very hard to, and how many pictures has he seen in that day? It's the same thing with stalking. People, that's what people do. Like, people stalk. Except for me, I don't. I don't, and I don't care. It doesn't, I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I really don't. And actually, the person that it happened with was my ex that I always talk about, the 10-year guy. I wasn't even looking. It just popped up in my feed. And it popped up in my feed that he adopted a dog. And it was like him and this woman, this girl, they were young. And it said something like, and it wasn't because I was following him. He doesn't even have Facebook. It was the fucking shelter. The shelter posted the picture. Now imagine that it had to be the right moment at the right time for me to happen to be checking my feed and for that to pop up. Can you imagine that? It's like when the universe wants you to see something, boy, it will be presented to you without you needing to look for it. And I was like, my stomach turned like inside out. It was awful. But anyway, but that's what ended it for me. I didn't want anything to do with him after I saw that. Anyway, sorry about that. That was a long thing. Universe, straight messages from Spirit. Okay, Spirit messages for Universe Flower. Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Nine of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. Strength, Archangel Ariel, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. Harsha, how would my business do in the upcoming months? It actually should be improving, and you have a large sum of money coming in. I'm laughing because there was somebody recently that sent me a private Facebook message, asked me how it was, like this, that, and the next thing. And like I replied, went back and forth. I have no idea who this person is. I don't know how she knows me. Like I don't even know these people. Somebody that I'm friends with friended my brother. My brother was like, how do you know this guy? I'm like, I don't know him. And he's like, well, he's on your friends list. I'm like, I don't know. So funny. I think I'm up to MC. Is Wendy an envious friend? Copies me on everything. Yep, definitely. Yep. That's the biggest, what do they say? Envy is the, imitation is the highest form of flattery or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but yes, she does envy you. That's why she mimics you. Adriana, when can I be meeting that soulmate? Let's see. Soulmate connection comes in. Spring. Springtime. Soleil career. You have success around a new career endeavor that brings in more money. It also looks like you have growth and transformation coming to your career, and you have some strength. You may be presented with a couple of new opportunities moving forward, and your persistence pays off. You could be changing jobs sometime late spring, early summer, and there may be a couple of different choices for you to choose from. Mustafa, how would my parents and siblings think and feel about being extremely mysterious, noticeably very street smart, more aggressive to those who try to mess with me, and thought my sister had a lie? I don't think that they're going to like the lying. That's going to bother them. But as far as being a little bit more mysterious, okay, that just may be part of you being, you know, maturing as an adult. They're going to see that you being street smart. I think that's positive. It also looks like happiness comes out around that. You know, you don't, if you have a kid like me, you don't want to let them loose in New York City. But I'm not street smart. But my ex, he was from the Bronx. even though he moved out of the Bronx when he was like 13, he just was very street smart. And I think that that's worth more than, like, his brother was extremely book smart. But if you were going to take me into like a place where I wouldn't, a sketchy place, I would not want to, I would want to be with the street smart person. I just think that I think it's a good quality to have. Where I feel like I'm naive and I'm like, I would be a target. No, I think that the street smart, I think the mysterious part would be okay. The intimidation part would be okay. I don't think they're going to like you lying. And I don't think that they're going to like you teaching your sister to lie. The street smart, though, I would teach her that kind of stuff. Ram. The other day I saw light bulbs in the store, and all of a sudden something told me to buy one. I bought one, and today I used it because the lights in the bathroom stopped working. What does that mean? Oh, it was a premonition. I would say it was a premonition. Yeah, yeah, that's like, that's why I always tell people to write things down, because sometimes in the moment it doesn't make any sense. It's like, why would I pick up these light bulbs? I don't really need them, you know, unless it was something that you thought was pretty or attractive or you just wanted it, then that's different. But if you have one of those feelings where you're like, oh, I don't know, something's just telling me to buy a new pair of sneakers, right? Like, I would listen to it. But if you don't listen to it, write it down. Even if you do listen to it, write it down. You know, Monday, February 15th, I bought a new pair of sneakers. Something told me to. Because, you know, it could be the kind of thing where, like, you leave the sneakers in the car and 3 months later your car breaks down and you have to walk someplace. You know what I mean? Like, things like that happen. And sometimes in the moment it doesn't make any sense, but later on it does. So that's what happened with you. If you get any of those intuitive things, keep a journal, because sometimes it makes sense at another point. Can we cut the super chats off, because I'm going to have to leave soon for the appointment. And I will do the moderators. And I'm going to answer some people here I haven't gotten to while I wait for the moderators. Miss Billy, spirit guide messages. Five of Earth, fear surrounding money. The wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. The Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and your creativity. Ace of Earth, the inflow of abundance, a promising business adventure, important documents or contracts. And your 3TH's next actions for me. Seems kind of slow and stagnant. Like he's lacking perseverance. I would say wherever things are right now, things are going to stay like this for the next couple of weeks or so. He comes up as undecided. I don't know where the relationship is right now, but I don't think anything is going to move forward too quickly. Did he go on the bed? Oh, he did. All right, good. Head in the clouds, what advice do I need to be able to grow? stepping into your own strength, standing up for yourself, and growing your confidence. So laying down the law, cutting through bullshit. If you think someone's lying to you, don't be afraid to call them out on it. It also looks like you have cause for celebration that comes in when you listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid to put out into the universe what you want more of. Don't focus on what you want less of. So spend more time thinking about what you're happy about and manifesting more of that, and kind of let go of the negativity so that you have more of the good coming in. It looks like the ability to manifest is around you, so you want to focus on what you want more of and not what you want less of. And I just think as human beings, and maybe even more so women than men, tend to complain a lot about the things in their lives that they don't like. And then that kind of like brings more of that. Like when I think about how I used to bitch on the telephone with my friends when I was younger, no wonder why I had such crap happening. Yeah, but Mustafa, why do you have to be a good liar to defend yourself? You don't have to lie to defend yourself. If you're not doing anything wrong, what do you have to lie? I don't know. I don't think parents in general care for liars. You know what I mean? You know what Avery does now? When she has something she's not supposed to have, she puts it behind her back. What do you have, Avery? Badass. Jyoti, where do you see Mai and Yogi's relationship headed? Well, you have a wish around the situation, and it looks like things move forward. It's kind of slow and steady right now. Wherever things are right now, it looks like things are staying like this for a while. But there's potential for the future. It doesn't look like there's an end in sight. There's a lot of romance on the horizon, and I would just enjoy it for what it is. Tanny, is A thinking of coming back? I don't see him coming back right now. I would keep your options open. I wouldn't sit around waiting for that because I don't see it in the near future. April, what were Spencer's impressions of me? I wonder if his compliments are genuine. I think he's genuine, yeah. I do think he's genuine. He seems to think that you and him have a nice connection. He thinks that you're kind, caring, interesting, creative, unique, stable, sincere, honest, and happy. Zara, what can I expect from Themis the Taurus after our last night's communication? More communication should come in again. Yeah, I would say you should be hearing from him again at some point. That would be next. Zara, general reading to the end of February. You may be making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And out of the clear blue sky, you could get more communication from that Taurus. It also looks like you could be starting a new journey, possibly with a Virgo. That's interesting. Got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you have growth and transformation coming to you as a person. Mel, updated love. Got some good luck coming in around love. We also have things changing for the better pretty quickly. Communication picks up, starting a new journey. Air sign is around, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The ability to manifest new opportunities as well. If you're not happy with that, you got a Virgo coming in as well. Success comes in around keeping your options open or keeping open to the possibility of a committed relationship that's on the horizon. There's several people here. There's the air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. There's the Virgo. Then there's also another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Pisces may return at some point, but you may walk away from that situation. And you could have, romance could move forward through persistence. Like somebody may not want to give up on the connection and they may keep, you know, pushing on, and things could develop into a committed relationship at some point. Now, does the Aquarius understand where I'm coming from, and will he apologize? Okay. Does he understand where I'm coming from? He does. He feels bad. He feels regretful for whatever it was that happened. And I think he is going to apologize. You got cause for celebration that comes in around the situation. Lolly, do not focus on bad things happening. If you focus on bad things happening in the next 7 days, bad things are going to happen. I skipped one for Soleil. Next 3 days, okay. Sun comes out in the next 3 days. There may be something that's disappointing that moves into the past, or you may be starting to look at the situation for what it is. It looks like you could have a new business opportunity in the next 3 days, taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want kids. Otherwise, Empress is positive. Alrighty. I am going to go because I have to go to the doctor, but I'll be back on tonight, probably about 10 o'clock, something like that. So I'll see you guys then. And if anybody needs a private, feel free to email me. I'll be able to get it done sometime today. I'll see you guys tonight. Thank you all. Have a nice night, a nice afternoon. Well, you know why the bad things, let me just say this. I had this conversation with one of my friends who studies energy. She works with energy, and she also has a very strong sense of intuition. And I said to her, I go, why is it that we're always preparing for negative, or we're always worried about negative? And she said that as humans, it's survival. So it's like from way back when, like we're animals, we need to survive. So we need to prepare for upcoming disasters. So that's why people focus on that. But we don't realize that that's what creates more disasters. So asking about unexpected bad things so that you could prepare yourself for it will then create bad things. So it's kind of like, it makes matters worse, but we do it from a survival perspective because we didn't know. And I don't know. It's like, it's a survival thing. That's what she said. Anyhow, so you want to try to get out of the mindset of looking for doom and gloom, because you'll create more doom and gloom. All right, guys, I'll see you tonight. Thank you all. Bye-bye.